Hello, I am Montay Lee. Welcome to my channel, The Fragrant Juice, where we talk about everything fragrance. And in this installment, we're going to be talking about a really versatile fragrance that I recently have discovered and tried that is something that maybe you would like to add to your collection. And we're talking about the first pickup I've ever gotten from this house, and we're talking about Nishane Wulong Cha et perfume, the original. Now, I heard a lot of things about this fragrance over time. A lot of people talking about how great of a tea-based fragrance it is. And I like tea-based fragrances. One of the first tea-based fragrances that I really started to enjoy and fell in love with, one of my favorites, is actually African Rooibos from Chris Collins. So I tried this, and this is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. Let that focus. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. This right here, African Rooibos. And I started doing some research on other tea-based fragrances that are really good. And a lot of this always came up. Wulong Cha by the house of Nishane. And I ended up going for it, picking this up from, I think I got it for Joma Shop for a pretty good price. I got a 50 mil for, I think, right around $100. And spoiler alert, it does not disappoint. So I'll be giving you a review of this in this video, what you can expect in that review. I'll be talking about the notes, what I'm picking up as far as with the top, the middle, and the base of this fragrance. I'll also go into what longevity and performance was like on my skin. I've given this multiple wears. I'm wearing it right now, actually. I got the dry down right here. And I'll also go into who I think this is for, like what occasion to wear it in and who I think it would suit best. And then I'll give it a rating, a juice score. And hopefully through that process, you will be able to make the decision for yourself if this citrus tea-based fragrance is the next fragrance you would like to add to your collection. I'll also have links in the description on where you can pick this up or sample it. You know how it goes. So let's start with the packaging. I like Nishane's packaging. Very simple with the bottle. Here, just this square. The cap is locked on there, okay? When you first pick it up and you try to open this cap, it's actually kind of hard to get off initially. All right, then it comes off easier over time. Pretty good atomizer on this as well. You see Nishane there on the top. Pretty nice. Really good packaging. Picks it up. Really good packaging. Yeah, it says Nishane right there. Pretty cool. And I was impressed by, if you haven't picked up a Nishane, the box that it comes in is pretty cool as well. Got here, you got the legal compliant information on the back. Got that there. If you're not familiar with Nishane, they are a Turkish brand. Okay. So you kind of see the traditional Turkish garb of, kind of gives you some cultural influence there if it picks it up. It's trying to pick me up instead of that. Doesn't really want to pick that up, but there's like, there it is. Some people with like some Turkish garb. It's pretty cool. And then I can kind of show you what it looks like in the here as well. It also comes with this cool kind of like postcard. Has a nice velvety interior there. I mean, the packaging is really top tier when it comes to this. So it comes with this cool like kind of postcard there. Wulong Cha postcard. I think that's cool. And then it has the notes down here as well that it shows. I thought that was a cool touch. And then on the other side, it's like this postcard. So it's just like the little touches like that I thought were cool. All right, so Wulong Cha. I'll spray it. I got the dry down here, but I'll spray it fresh as well, just so I can be reminded of the top on this. See what that atomizer looks like. Really good atomizer. Huge mist. So when it comes to this fragrance, right in the opening in the top, you are met with a really true photorealistic citrus burst. Very refreshing. It's that bergamot is juicy, mouth-watering. And then there's also, it says orange, but I'm not picking up as much orange. I pick up more of like bergamot and almost like the peel, like the zest and the peel of a lemon. It's very lemony right there at the top. Very citrusy. And there's also like a lychee fruit type of vibe going on there too. Photorealistic, very citrusy, bright and refreshing in that opening. And in that opening too, you are getting some hints of some spice. I believe there's some nutmeg in here, but it's not super spicy. It's just kind of adds some texture to the scent. And as it goes from the opening, when you get into the mid of this fragrance, that's when that oolong tea note really starts to shine through. The oolong tea it gives that green quality. It's calming. This fragrance has a very calming nature to it, where when you put it on and it's around you, and it's extrait de parfum concentration, okay? So it doesn't project that far out. I'm getting projection wise, maybe 1.5, 2 feet, all right? But you'll smell it around you. If people get close enough, they'll smell it as well. But that tea note is very calming. It comes in and out, and it just adds this tranquil effect to the overall scent profile and fragrance. So if you like tea if you like tea, I think you'll like this fragrance. If you like the note of tea and fragrance, that profile, you would love this because it's very pleasant. So in the mid, it's saying that nutmeg is in the mid of this, mixed with that tea. I don't get much of the nutmeg. It just kind of helps to add texture to the overall tea vibe to this with that slight spice. But right now in the mid, it's a lot of that citrus is still there, but there's also a green quality. It's almost like you're getting some of the leaf, some of the herbal nature from the tea. It's really present there. Very citrus, green, refreshing, and calming all at the same time. Now, when it comes to when you get into the base of this fragrance, what starts to shine through and what really takes center stage here is a note of fig. There's a sweet fig note that is very pleasant with some musk. And that fig, it brings some sweetness, some fruity character, and it molds well with that tea and the nutmeg, that it just lingers and it lasts. I'm getting really good performance out of this, and that fig note starts to come and sweeten this entire vibe, but it never gets too sweet. It's just a nice smooth fig with some light musk, and it's just overall a really present and enjoyable fragrance profile. I've had some friends say this, and I've seen other people mention it. And I've had a buddy at work who brought this up as well, and he was spot on. The scent profile, when you smell it and it's around you, it smells like a luxury hotel lobby. It really is refreshing, calming, tranquil. Most luxury hotels that you go to and you walk around in the lobby, they have that kind of green feel, and there's a nice, clean, fresh, and kind of tranquil vibe that's going on in the lobby along with the scent of the lobby, and that's what this smells like. If you've been there, you know if you go to a nice luxury place and you're in the hotel, whatever they're using and they're pumping through their hospitality and to make Everything feels scenic. That's what this fragrance smells like. That's the vibe that it gives. So when it comes to the dry down, that's my favorite part of this scent, is the dry down, the mid to the dry down. When that tea and that fig is coming out, it's just very calming and relaxing, and it makes me feel good. If you want to have something that just resets you and makes you feel great and tranquil, like you're having a nice cup of tea, you can't go wrong with Wulong Cha. Now, when it comes to longevity and performance, I get a solid 10 hours with this. Now, it's not a beast mode projector. It's pretty close to the skin for the most part. It's projecting for maybe an hour off the rip when you first put it on, but after that, it's gonna become more of a close 1 foot bubble around you. But the entire day, I'm getting whiffs, and it never gets old. It never starts to become annoying or anything like that. You could spray liberally with this and you will not offend anybody. This is office friendly. This is date night friendly as far as I'm concerned. This is signature scent worthy. This could be worn all year round, but I think it's ideal for, you're looking at summer, spring and fall. In the winter, you still could pull it off, but I would pick something else in the wintertime. Who do I see wearing this? I see, this is honestly perfectly unisex. Women and men could pull this off in pretty much any age. It's so versatile with that sweetness from the fig, with the bright citrus opening, with that tea note and the slight spiciness of the nutmeg. This is versatile, and this could be worn perfectly unisex. Anyone can pull this off. And in all honesty, any age group could pull this off because of how approachable it is. It is just super pleasant. If you're looking for something that's unique that you want to wear as your signature scent, or you want to wear in the office where maybe you don't want to offend somebody with your profile, but you still want to smell good and enjoy the bubble and enjoy your experience with the fragrance, go no further than Wulong Cha. You cannot go wrong with this. Really solid offering by Nishane. And when it comes to giving this fragrance an ultimate score, this is one of the better tea-based fragrances that I have in my collection. And if I had to give this fragrance an honest score, I'm gonna give Nishane Wulong Cha a solid 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for Nishane Wulong Cha. And the only reason why I'm not giving it a perfect score, I do think that there are some areas where this could improve. I wish that the opening lasted a little bit longer. And I also wish that the tea lasted a bit longer. I feel like most of the fragrance I'm into that fig. I would have liked to have something more woody or something more in the base to kind of have it just a little more depth to it. I think would have been better and put it over the top to get a perfect score. But 9 out of 10 is no slouch. This is excellent. This is definitely one of the best tea-based fragrances that you can purchase. And yeah, if you like that, if you like tea-based fragrances, it's a must try. And outside of that, what I would like to know, do you like tea-based fragrances? If so, what are some of your favorite fragrances that have the note of tea? I've already mentioned that I really like Chris Collins' African Rooibos. I also hear that Virgin Island Water has a tea, no, not Virgin Island Water. I want to say, was it Virgin? Silver Mountain. Creed Silver Mountain Water, I believe, has a tea note in there. And I'm not that familiar with that, so that's something that I would like to check out in the future. But hey, if you like that review, please do me a favor, as it really helps out the channel. Like, subscribe to the video. It helps for more people to be able to find it. And I like to talk to you about fragrance. And that's all I got for you in this one. So remember, your neighbor's nose is a terrible thing to annihilate. So make sure today you grab something great and you give it a few sprays. And until next time, peace.